Friends, welcome back for the season finale of Summer Snacks. I am so incredibly grateful for the lessons that we learned together this summer. We learned about trust. We learned about balance, persistence, patience, preparation, transformation, rest, selflessness, caring. I'm also grateful for our song that was composed by Lincoln Please. You can hear more of his music by following that link right there or in the description. Today, you and I get to spend time together. And I want to start with that by saying in today's gospel, Jesus is speaking with his friends, maybe sitting down on a hillside, looking over and seeing sheep. So Jesus tells a story of the Good Shepherd. Now this shepherd takes care of a flock of 100 sheep, and 99 of them are just fine. They're doing what they need to do. They're paying attention to what they need to pay attention to. They're doing just fine, but one is a little off. One's made some bad choices, wandered off a little bit, and so the shepherd, knowing that the 99 are okay, still keeping the eye on the 99, the shepherd goes off to find that one. Now, I gotta tell you, I don't know a lot about shepherding. That might come as a surprise, but listen, I live in an urban setting. I don't. The closest that I get to shepherding is a herd of goats that comes over and clears a hillside near my house once a year. I also get to know goats during time at Camp Stevens, but that's like Sound of Music, lonely goat herd kinds of things. So I started to think about who else takes care of us, who else counts for us, who else counts on us to be a participant in our lives. I know that parents do. I know that teachers do. I know that nurses do. I spent some time traveling this summer, and before any kind of travel, there are dozens of people who followed me, who I was a part of, from baggage claim to check-in, and especially and finally, the flight attendants to do that pre-flight safety check and take care of us and make sure that I was taken care of and my sons were taken care of and my family was taken care of on that journey and on that adventure. Like I said, I don't know a lot about shepherding, but what I do know about is sailing. First thing we do to prepare is wear a life jacket.
But why do I need a life jacket anyway?
Because you can't swim when you're unconscious.
This is a really wonderful time and a beautiful place. We've sailed here together, and one of the whole things that I know about this is that I feel the closest to God when I'm on a boat just like this one. I feel the movement of the Spirit as we got in Genesis chapter 1, verse 2, when the Spirit of God moved over the face of the water. So my friends, if God can go sailing during creation, so can we. In today's gospel, we hear about the Good Shepherd. We talked a little bit about that earlier, but on a boat, I know what's going on. When I am on a boat, I can understand where everybody is on the boat. I can make sure that we all know where we are, that I know where everything is on the water around us. And just like God among us and around us and with us, I know. For any reason, if something like that happens to change,
Alex overboard.
I know that it's my responsibility to make sure that somebody looks out for that person, to see that they are safe, and to turn around and go back and get them. So let's go do that.
Coming about. Yes.
All right.
Of course, it's always important to remember to continue to talk with the person to make sure that they're just fine. And when you make your final approach, come into the wind to make sure that you completely stop and then connect with the person to get them on board.
I'm fine. And that's why I wear a life jacket.
And just like that, we're back on the water. We're doing great things. And things that will happen like that in your life. You will make dumb choices. And God will be just as surprised as you are when you make those choices. But I will tell you that God will be right there absolutely first to be next to you when it happens. So please remember throughout the whole entirety of your life that God is good and so are you.
God is good, and so are you.
God is good, and so are you.
God is good, and so are you.
God is great, and so are you.
God is good, and so are you.
God is good 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 and so are you.